Welcome student in South Sundarbai Manikatsu Polytechnic. In previous video, we discussed our first unit chemical bonding and catalysis. From this session, we discuss the first type of valency is the electrovalency or the ionic bond. So today's video we discuss the next type of valency is covalency or the it is also called as the covalent bond. But let's discuss firstly what is the ionic bond. So ionic bond is formed by either loss or gain of electrons. The ionic bond is formed between the two different atoms. So the ionic bond is formed between the atoms, that is the A atom and B atom. In between the ionic bond is formed. The ionic bond is formed between these two atoms. These two atoms are different. Okay. So one atom is metal and another atom is non-metal. Then that times the ionic bond is produced. Okay. So let's discuss about the second type of valency is the covalency or the covalent bond. So the covalent bond is formed when the mutual sharing of electrons will be carried out in between the atoms. Okay, mutual sharing of electrons between the atom, then that times covalent bond is formed. The atom will be either similar or the dissimilar. So the in between these two atoms the covalent bond is formed. For example, these atoms are X and Y. These two atoms either similar or the different. Okay, then that times but when these two atoms the mutual sharing of their electrons will be carried out, then that times the covalent bond will be produced. Okay, so why these atoms can share their electrons with each other? Because of completing their octet or completing their last shell, they can share their electron with each other. Then that times the bond is formed in between these two atoms will be called as the covalent bond and the valency will be called as the covalency. Okay, so the covalent bond is formed by the mutual sharing of mutual sharing of electrons, then that time covalent bond will be produced. And also we told about the covalent bond is the covalent bond will be formed, then that times no any electrical charges will be developed, because no any atom can lose their electron and another atom can gain their electrons. So that's why no any electrical charges will be developed when the covalent bond will be produced. Okay, so by the sharing of electrons in the covalent bond formation, their sharing will be carried out in three different ways. Okay, so first way for the sharing of electron in covalent bond is the single covalent bond will be produced. Single covalent bond will be produced. So by the sharing of electrons, covalent bond will be formed by three different ways. So the first type of the covalent bond will be formed is single covalent bond. So when the single covalent bond is formed, it will be formed when the two atoms can share one pair of electrons. The two atoms can share one pair of electron. Then that time single covalent bond can be produced. Okay. One pair of electrons means how many electrons? The two electrons can be shared with the two share in between the two atoms. For example, we take the chlorine atom. Okay, Cl2 molecule. Chlorine atom means their molecular formula is Cl2. Okay, so this chlorine having the two atoms will be present, so it will be the diatomic molecule. So one chlorine atom having atomic number is 17, another chlorine will also having atomic number is 17. So that's why the electronic configuration is 287. Another chlorine having electronic configuration is also 287. Okay, so this chlorine atom, one chlorine atom having outermost shell contains 7 electrons, another chlorine also having outermost shell contains 7 electrons. So we write these valence electrons. Okay, so one chlorine atom containing valence shell electrons we write on the cross sign. Okay, these 7 electrons. Another chlorine having electrons will be denoted by dot. These 7 electrons. Okay, these valence electrons will be right here. Okay, so the first chlorine will require one electrons to complete its octet. Another chlorine will also require one electron to complete its octet. Okay, so that's why these two chlorine atoms can mutually share their electron with each other and complete their octet. Okay, for that types one chlorine atom and this another chlorine atom. So this one chlorine atom having electrons will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Another chlorine having also electron will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So on this mutual sharing of electron in between the two chlorine atoms, they can form the single covalent bond between these two chlorine atoms. Okay, so the two electrons can be shared and the two electrons means one pair of electrons. This is the one pair of electrons. Okay, so total two electrons can be shared with the two chlorine atoms. Then that time the single covalent bond is formed between the two chlorine atoms. Okay, so you remember single covalent bond is formed when the one pair of electrons or the two electrons can be shared with the atoms. Okay, so next type of covalent bond is the double covalent bond. Okay, so we say the double covalent bond is formed when double covalent bond. So double covalent bond is formed. It will be formed when the two pairs of electrons will be shared with the atoms. Two pairs of electrons will be shared in between the two atoms. Two pairs of electrons means how many electrons? 4 electrons. These question will be asked in examination. So our exam will be conducted in multiple choice manner. So that's why the one of the multiple choice question asked in the examination is when pairs of electrons will be shared with each other, then that times bond form is dash dash dash. So first option is single covalent bond, second option is double covalent bond, third option is triple covalent bond, and last option is either is all of these. Then that times we choose correct option, that is double covalent bond. When two pairs of electrons will be shared with each other or the 4 electrons can be shared with each other, then that time double covalent bond will be produced. Okay, so for example we see how the double covalent bond will be formed in between the atom. We take the oxygen molecule. So oxygen molecule having formula is O2. Okay, so this oxygen molecule also having two atoms of oxygen is present, so it is diatomic. Okay, so one oxygen atom having atomic number is 8, another oxygen having atomic number is 8. Okay, so their electronic configurations are 2 6, another also oxygen having electronic configuration is 2 6. So these both the two oxygen atoms having outermost shell contains 6 electrons. Okay, so for completing their octet, these oxygen atom require 2 electrons. Okay, another oxygen also requires 2 electrons to complete its octet. So that's why we write these valence electrons on this manner: oxygen, 2 oxygen atoms, and their valence electrons we write down 6 valence electrons will be present in one oxygen atom and 6 valence electrons will be present in another oxygen atom. So both these oxygen atoms will require more 2 electrons to complete its octet. So that's why these two oxygen atoms can share their 2 electrons with each other. Okay, so they can share their 2 electrons with each other on this manner. So one oxygen having electrons are, there will be having already 6 electrons and 2 more electrons they can another oxygen can share with this oxygen. So their octet will be complete. Another oxygen can also share their these oxygen atom containing electrons, so that's why their octet will also complete and the oxygen molecule will be produced. So one pair of electrons will be shared with each other, then that time single covalent bond will be produced. Another pair will also they share with each other, so that's why another covalent bond will be formed in between these. Okay, so that's why this double covalent bond, this is the double covalent bond is formed between these two oxygen atoms. Because this double covalent bond will be formed because they can share the two pairs of electrons with each other. That means the 4 electrons they can share with each other. So that's why double covalent bond will be formed in between these. Okay. So next we see the third type of valency, that is third type of covalent bond, that is the triple covalent bond. Next type of covalent bond is triple covalent bond. So triple covalent bond is formed when 3 pairs of electrons will be shared in between the two atoms. 3 pairs of electron can be shared in between the two atoms. Then that times triple covalent bond will be formed. And how many electrons will be shared with each other? The 6 electrons can be shared in between the two atoms. Okay. Then that times triple covalent bond can be produced. For example, we take nitrogen molecule. Nitrogen means the formula is N2. So these molecules are also diatomic because they are having presence of 2 nitrogen atom. Okay. So the one nitrogen atom will having atomic number is 7. Another nitrogen will also having atomic number is 7. So that's why their electronic configurations are 2, 5. Another nitrogen also having electronic configuration is 2, 5. So in the we see the valence shell of these nitrogen atoms. One nitrogen atom having outermost shell contains 5 electrons, so they require more 3 electrons to complete its octet. Another nitrogen also having outermost shell contains 5 electrons, they also requires 3 electrons to complete its octet. So we write their valence shell containing electrons in this manner: nitrogen, this is another nitrogen, and their valence shell containing 5 electrons we write here. Okay. So these two nitrogen requires more 3 electrons to complete its octet. Okay. So for this, these two nitrogen can share their 3 electrons with each other. So they can share their 3 electrons with each other. So for completing their octet. Okay. So these two nitrogen, this nitrogen also having the electrons will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there this nitrogen, first nitrogen can complete their octet. Second nitrogen also having presence of 8 electrons. Now after sharing their electrons will be, second nitrogen having electrons will be 8. So both these two nitrogen can complete their octet when they can share their 3 electrons with each other. So when they are sharing, then that times these two nitrogen having first pair can share their electron, then that time first single covalent bond can be formed in between these. When they can share the second pair in between, then that times double covalent bond can be produced, and also they can share their third pair of electrons, then that time triple covalent bond will be formed in between these two nitrogen atoms. So when they can share the 3 pairs of electrons, means how many electrons? 6 electrons they can share with each other. That means we see here first, second electron, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Means they can share the 6 electrons and 3 pairs of electrons. Then that time triple covalent bond can be produced. So again we see these 3 different covalent bonds. We see when the covalent bond is formed. Covalent bond is formed when mutual sharing of electron takes place in between the similar atoms or the dissimilar atoms. Okay, either the atoms are similar or either they are dissimilar, then that time covalent bond or the covalency can be seen. Okay, so this covalency will be when they can share the electrons with each other, then that times 3 different covalent bonds will be formed. First covalent bond is formed is single covalent bond. This single covalent bond is formed when one pair of electrons will be shared in between two atoms. Double covalent bond is formed when two pairs of electrons can share in between the atoms, and triple covalent bond is formed when three pairs of electrons can share with each other. Okay, so let's clear this topic. In next video we discuss about the formation of covalent compound. Thank you.